Hello, I'm Entrism and welcome back to Cities Skylines. As you can see, I know at the end of the last episode, by the way, I connected up to the sewage. I needed to connect this up. I did that immediately. I then decided to play it for a little while, just because you don't want to see me getting out of the red period as I'm massively losing money, and my citizens are still moving back in. So I just fast-forwarded it for about 10 minutes, and people move back in, and we're making money again. You can see we've lost like 10k, but we did actually get the people moving back in, and I think that's well worth it considering we're now, this place looks a lot nicer, What that doesn't. This does, right? Ignore the building. And the people who have poop or whatever it is. Refuse. Garbage. Clogging up. The thing is we've filled our landfill, so we're going to need to build another landfill now. You can go... So too steep. I mean, I know I turned this into residential, and now it's like, yeah, by the way, would you mind taking all the trash? I'm a terrible, terrible person. I think we'll actually put it here. Because this is going to be industry anyway. And it needs to be next to a decent road link. And it doesn't create a crazy amount of traffic, so I don't mind having it too close to the entrance to a roundabout. So I'll put one there. Hopefully that'll be useful. There we go. Bin lorry. Police! What are they going to? What crime are you responding to, Mr. Policeman? Tell me. Ooh, let me follow you. There we go. Amy's Baking Company. That was a quick call. Also, that is a very high curb. Wow, your car is not... Look at the rear bumper. You've destroyed that rear bumper. That's going to come out of your paycheck, guys. Ooh. Anyway. What are we doing? What are we going to be doing today? I have no idea what we're going to be doing today. Fixing whatever problems crop up. Now, a lot of people need their bins empty, but we fixed that, or we will be fixing that in due course. We could also possibly hope to maybe purchase a bit of land here and set up some more industry, but frankly, right now we don't need the industry. Also, by the way, I set taxes a bit low to just encourage people to come back in. I might have to set them up at some point. What we're looking like for reaching that, I think we could probably reach it with our current setup of land. I don't think we need to expand. If we do, it's only a tiny bit. On industry specialization, I'm not going to do that. Roundabouts, stick to trees, more stuff like that. Hospital, fire station, please. I mean, oil power plant as well, but again, I'm not really using oil. 3, public transport policy, which is nice. Okay. Well, I'm tempted to put in a bus route, but honestly, right now, I don't know if I'll need a bus route. I could, but, currently, transport's fine. I've done overkill in terms of the actual backbone of the city. This backbone of the city is suitable for a very, very large city, and it's completely, oversized for what we currently have. Which means that, it's future-proof, but we also then don't need buses right now. Right, buses are completely unnecessary. This area up here, I could restructure, and there isn't much industry, and if I restructure it, not that many people will complain. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to, as I said previously, get rid of this rail route. We don't need this rail route. In fact, I'll leave the simulation playing while we get rid of it. We don't need this rail route. I can replace it and I'll put it somewhere else when we actually do need it. But for now, it can go bye-bye. You can stay there. Now, the problem we have here is much like the beginning residential area down there. You can see that our main road has a lot of things coming off it, and that's a lot of slowdowns. And we don't want those slowdowns. We want people to be able to quickly get on off. So in fact, I'm going to actually just pause it and delete these outright. The reason I've got paused is I don't want people moving away because there's no jobs. So, get rid of you. Now, I could get rid of the main backbone line, this 4-road road, or whatever you want to call it, 4-lane road. And I'd like to, but I don't have enough money to really do that. So I'm going to just focus on the small roads for now. This is very square, but, hopefully at some point I'll be able to break it out of its squareness. What I want to do for single roads is, I don't want to attach one here, it will slow down the traffic a bit too much. I'm going to attach one from the top here. This area will have to be square for now, I'll change it later. Or, I'll build stuff around it that's not square. Right, one there. And I'll make you into a loop. I am, of course, very loopy. Loop friendly and all that. I support all loops. And their right to loop. I don't know. Right, there we go. Put that one in, and then just a load of cross sections between these guys. So if I can put one in like that. That. And I know we're back to the grid-based system that I said I wouldn't do, but I'm building off this already existing backbone. I'm actually going to run out of money before I've finished my work, so I'm glad I didn't rebuild the backbone, otherwise I'd just be out of money. Full stop. There we go. Of course, that destroyed some businesses. But, you know, what the hell, I'm big government, I'm allowed to do this. I'm basically a benevolent dictator. Or at least you think I'm benevolent. I'm probably doing, like, a lot of dodgy stuff behind the scenes. Can I not? No, not enough money. Okay, yeah. Cool, I understand the need for not enough money. We'll solve that soon enough. There we go. And... why not? Now, in a bit, we're not taking advantage of this bit here. And now we are. Right, so... industry, big-ass brush, and big-ass brush is done. Do I want to do this bit here? Not really. So, bye. Now, build me an industry. Make sure it's worthy of Mordor. Actually, don't. Yeah, Uruk-hai would be bad. They'd, you know, increase the crime value, etc., and they'd probably pillage. Containers. Do these contain illegal immigrants? Nope. Actually, they don't contain anything. That's a bit disappointing. Judging by the sound, they contain live cows. Can't see any, though. Invisible live cows. That's what we specialize in over here. Invisible live cows. Oh, ooh, look, that looks really pretty. Ooh, that's the problem about going first person is I lose my camera, my cursor, and I want the cursor to get rid of the camera mode. So, I have to go out and then back in. And then be like, ooh, pretty. I mean, you know, this is, like, really sexy. Take a screenshot of that for later. Might make a new thumbnail. You know, it's got power next to trees, next to grassland, next to the sun. It's the sign of a modern civilization, you know, working in harmony with nature and growing, like, mutant invisible cows. Hey! You're a normal thing. Ah! Right, I need to increase the area of this. Too big. That's the right size. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Ooh, that actually goes out a bit too far. There we go. Hopefully that'll force him to not have a, you know, horrible polluting business. Because, you know, that's not particularly what we're here for. It's not the spirit of the country. So yeah, shut down your horrible polluting business. There we go. Good riddance to you. We only want our finest invisible cow. Oh, we're making a lot of money now. Finest invisible cows, please, sir. Right, how are we doing for fire? We're actually attending that. Got a firefighter. I like the fact that, you know, it's only one firefighter per fire engine. The houses automatically heal! The mutant houses as well. I've got a lot of people walking around, by the way, on these pavements. I'm kind of wanting to start linking them using, what are they called? Walkie bridges? Walkie bridges. Pedestrian paths. I'll hopefully, you know, get rid of a bit of the traffic. But right now we don't really have a traffic problem per se. So I'm not going to try and address a problem that doesn't exist right now. Although, by the way... oh. Like, they levitate up there. Look at them go. There we go. Levitate. Levitate. Ooh. Wait. Articulated lorry. Whee! Sorry, I just find that kind of amusing. Electricity availability and water availability, both in the mid-ranges. I'm going to increase the budget. Yes, I did knock the budget down. Just budget? Budget. It's like brunch, but for electricity. I did knock the budget down just so I could, you know, afford to not go completely bankrupt while people moving back in and didn't have that much demand. Or we could increase the budget all the way. Yeah, we still could do more electricity. How close are we to getting the next level? Actually, the next level doesn't give us anything. It's the level after that, which I get advanced wind turbines. I can't even check the next level. God damn it. Right, we'll need to put in... oh, no, I've got advanced wind turbines already. Yay! How much do I get there? 13. Not really worth it. Water required. That's where they get 20. 20 down there. I can get 14 or whatever. Oh, I can get 20 here. I did not know I could get 20 there. Right, that makes me happy. And it's inside my silly limits. Really? Cool. Right. How much do these cost, by the way? 12,000. I can put in one for now. I'll put in more later. 20 there. Right. Power line. There we go. That looks pretty horrendous, but whatever. I need to save money. I only just barely made that. And that should mean that we've got, yeah, plenty of electricity. I can increase the amount of water being... Yeah, I've got another, like, 30% after this. I can increase the water budget. I think we're doing pretty fine. Pretty fine. Alright, the residential area is pretty much all taken up. We'll hit the next level, and then I think we'll need to do some major expansion work. I've got a little bit of area to expand over here, a little bit of area here. Some area here. I could put, you know, residential along this front. I don't think there's a major problem. One thing I would like to do is I'd like to put in some... Yay! We got... some stuff. Cool. Alright. Now, what's our demand like and stuff? I could increase taxes. I've got taxes pretty down low at the moment. If we check taxes, you see they're on 8s. 9 is the starting value. I won't increase them for the simple fact that I don't think people go for them. The demand isn't crazy high. I do need to put in some entertainment, though, because currently I don't have any entertainment. And frankly, everyone knows they kind of want just to be able to have a nice time. So... park there. Park there. And parks are particularly hard to put in when I've got this crazy sort of ramps and stuff. I could get one there, I think. Yeah. Can I get one in over here? No, I might have to make a smaller one. Okay, well, the smaller one can fit in quite easily there. Hopefully that'll make people, you know, a little bit happier. People complain about electricity. Ah, right. Can I get electricity in? Yeah. There we go. Now, I think this actually is interfering with the ability to get electricity from that. So I'm going to bring that back. There we go. Electricity, please. Flow through. Flow through. There we go. Do 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 do. Sewage is backing up. Sewage is backing up, really? Oh, you've got no power. Why do you have no power? Oh, because I deleted the connection there as well. Oopsie. I did a no-no. I mean, you know, I've got power here, yet I'm drawing power from all the way over here. Seems a little bit superfluous to me. We'll come to that later. I've killed a load of people. That's what happens when you back up the sewage. Whoops. At least the cemetery isn't, like, you know, overly used at the moment. There we go. A lot of people are upgrading. They're complaining about the sewage backing up, but it's slowly being taken away. Like, look, you see all these little arrows popping up for upgrading buildings? There we go. This one's close to upgrading. Land value progress is really high. Education progress is okay. Happiness progress is going up. Overall, I think it's fairly well done. We should increase the land value a fair amount. We should get a bit more money. Even though we're, like, losing people. There we go. We're getting people back now. Even though we killed off a bunch of people. Whoops. Sorry. Basically, we filled the houses full of crap. Although I thought that was eBay's job. That was the lamest shots fired ever. I don't even have, like, eBay in this, Probably. I mean, we've got a major highway link, so they probably can, you know, ship stuff to us. But why am I debating the availability of eBay in this fictional, like, City Skylines country? I do not know. What was I talking about? Oh, filling the houses with crap. We killed a load of people, but we're still making money. Actually, we're making a lot more money now. Putting down those parks has already paid itself off. Look, we're back to the money we had before the parks. They're really worth it. They really are. So I could probably increase the land value a little bit here. Probably put in a tiny park or something. That's not a tiny park. Yeah, you're tiny enough. Now, when I think I'm Tony Park, I'm thinking of the character from the last season of House. Just standing on a street corner. Not that the last season of House is particularly worthwhile watching, but... Hi. Where are you going? Oh. Yeah, you should probably put that out. That looks like it's, really close to burning down. Happiness is going down. Although, they're still fairly happy for people who are on fire. Is that Squirrel Donut Shop? Go Nuts Donut. Oh, God. Colossal Order, you are terrible, terrible people. What are you? Go Nuts or Donuts? Yeah, okay. Cool. You are complaining about not enough educated workers. Let's check the education. High school of... Oh, we could do with a second high school. And elementary school, we could definitely do another one. So I'm going to put elementary school in somewhere around here if I can. There we go. That should give us great coverage. Not so much over here, but whatever. And high school... I'll probably put a high school in not at the moment. I'm going to wait. And I'm going to put it in whenever we need to put it in when we expand. Because right now we're actually okay-ish. I mean, borderline we need one. But we're actually everywhere is covered. It's just we've got too many people for the high school. Everywhere is covered, though. So when we expand, I'll make one to cover what we need to cover with that expansion. Transport's going pretty well. This might end up being a bottleneck, but we'll figure something out for this. Water problems. Budget. Knock the water all the way up to the top. There we go. Now, of course, one thing that farming uses a lot of, and the downside of farming as an industry, is it uses a lot of water. Now, of course, this is something that they have problems with in California and stuff. I think especially they end up using the groundwater, and the groundwater has, dropped to ridiculous levels, and now they're going to have all kinds of ecological problems or whatever. But over here, we can just drain it from this river. And it only causes this river to go marginally down. Are we still having water problems, even though I increased the... Ooh, yeah, okay. Well, I think it's time to build up on the water. We did need to do this eventually, so I don't mind doing it now. There we go. And we'll increase the poop outflow. Now, eventually we'll want to work on treatment plants as soon as possible because we are, ecologically minded. We want to protect our environment and all that kind of stuff. We don't really want to be the bad guys here. Sewage, still a bit low. No, there we go, high. I could decrease the funds available. I think I will. Back to 100%. Power, we'll probably need another power thing, so let's do that. Now I've got the connection set up, it'll be a lot easier to do this. There we go, we'll expand a lot, and that way I can just drop the amount I'm spending on it. There we go, that seems like a reasonable amount to spend on it. And we're making 2.3 grand. I think that's a reasonable amount of money to make. So we've reorganized this area. They're still complaining about a lack of workers, and they've got a lot of traffic going through. It's not backed up crazily yet. Ooh, it's getting close. I mean, big issue we actually have here is, I said about garbage trucks, is the garbage trucks are trying to get here, coming off here and being like, we have to go, around the block, turn around here, go back all the way down here, and that's just causing extra traffic that doesn't need to be created. But, it's not terrible. I could certainly do with maybe an extra roundabout here or something, just to be able to ease off this junction. This is going to cause, a fair amount of traffic. It is, of course, an industry zone. Industry zones tend to cause crazy amounts of traffic. Ooh, massive demand for residential. Well, I think now is the chance for me to raise my taxes back up to reasonable levels. 9 is sort of a minimum for me. 8 is sort of when you want to be able to push people in. I'll go 10 on the residential. Especially since, it's good quality residential. It's holding. It's holding. Right, let's look at what the coverage of hospitals is like. Not great. I might put a second med clinic in. Just to fill the gap. Although, actually, the healthcare availability is fine, so I'm not going to bother for now. I mean, none of the roads aren't covered, but people are. Or at least they appear to be. You're complaining about a lack of educated workers still. We'll have to work on high schools at some point. You're still complaining about lack of workers, so frankly, everyone's complaining about lack of workers. You mean like, oh, there's not enough people with education, and, you know, everyone else is like, there's just not enough people. So frankly, I say frankly way too much, I know, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, because, you know, really, we're just lacking people in general. So a massive increase to our area for residential would be a great idea. And you know what I might do? I might leave this between episodes and leave it to run a little bit longer. Residential area does tend to mean, you know, we need to build a police station, a fire department, etc. High school, elementary school, and that'll run us to about 40 grand easy. So I want a bit more in, you know, cash for building roads, and of course power, and of course pipes. I mean, we could certainly build here for residential as well, since that's, you know, actually oil area, and I'm not going to be using the oil, so yeah, we'll probably do that. Build some there, build a little bit here, build a little bit there and there. Just take advantage of the little bits of spaces. Expand this properly. Actually, I haven't expanded this. Oh my god, we need more residential. And I haven't used the space. I'm a terrible, terrible person. Well, now I have used the space. It's okay, guys, you can move in. They're pretty keen. By the way, I was kind of interested by the architecture of this church. I'm assuming this is like an American style of church, or something. I mean, you know, over in here we tend to have our churches made out of stone. I have no idea about architecture for, you know, churches outside of the UK, and particularly England. It kind of looks to me like some sort of 18th century, 19th century wooden copy of parody of a Norse church? No. Norman design. It looks like it's trying to sort of ape that style, but in wood, and with a slightly different architecture to certain things to make, you know, account of that. It's interesting. I can imagine it being like it might, you know, well be a style of church that's often built in other places. I of course do not recognise it from the UK because I'm pretty sure it's not, you know, a thing that we do over here. We don't tend to make buildings out of wood because we tend to make buildings that last. Build them out of stone and stuff. I've never understood buildings out of wood. Like, surely you want the building to be fairly robust. I guess maybe it's because we've got a higher land value in the UK, right? Maybe the higher land value means we make buildings that last because, you know, if you're going to have a higher land value, you might as well go all in and make a building that lasts on it. Well, our city's looking like a decent city now, with lots of Dream for 3. Nightwatch Security is our business. Magic Shop. It's crunch time big bites. Now I'm really hungry. I'm actually going to go eat a burger now. But that's the end of today's episode. If you've liked it, please remember to like. Not subscribe, please consider subscribing. Next time, we will probably want to expand our residential zone, considering that's what people want. You know, the demand's gone down a little bit now, but that'll start to rocket up soon enough. And you know, there's actually a demand for commercial as well. So I think that's what we're going to do next time. But until then, I've been Enter Elysium. And, ooh, actually, we need to try and get a landfill as soon as... incinerator, not landfill. Incinerator. Please tell me you're incinerator. Incinerator! As soon as possible, because, yeah. Just don't get rubbish backing up. But until then, I've been Enter Elysium. And stay shiny.